gamers of the stream. I'm eepy. My face is all stuffed up. Eyes, ears, mouth and nose, head, shoulder, knees and toes. I'm fighting for my life out here. Trying to stay alive. My brain is moving at a slower pace, and by all, I might sneeze a lot. I'll definitely sniffle a lot. I shouldn't be streaming right now. They told me, don't stream, don't start streaming. You're sick. Just stay in bed and rest. And I said, no. The galaxy needs me. There is nobody who can stop me from streaming. Outer Wilds, Echoes of the Eye. So I'm here. I'm moving at a snail's pace. My brain is buffering every couple seconds. I'm blinking constantly, pretty much. But I'm gonna get through it. Because I'm also hopelessly bored. I'm hopelessly bored. I'm going to start the Echoes of the Eye DLC, because if you missed my last stream, you will have noticed, actually backwards, if you missed my last stream, you won't have noticed that I beat the game, but I in fact did. Which means now I'm going to do the deal, the downloadable content called Echoes of the Eye, about which I don't know anything. I don't even know where to go in order to determine the autopilot flew my ship directly into the sun. No, it's not exactly impossible for the autopilot to take you to get you too close to the sun, but it's not like it'll try to take you there on purpose. It definitely will. It went out of the way. It could have gone around. Don't tell me it'll be fine. It could have gone around. So here's what I'm gonna do. My friend and compatriot Frey is going to try to help me. So I'm stalling for a couple minutes until she shows up. If she doesn't show up, I will, in the next few minutes, I will use Google. I will use Google tentatively. Look at that. I'm still no good at this. But for the time being, I'm just gonna goof off for a little while, because I haven't played this game in a bit. There we go. Better than I used to be, for sure. I'm gonna put it in the geyser. Why am I crooked? Why is it crooked? think I missed. Oh, here it comes. We have liftoff. I wonder how far it can go. Try to keep it in sight. Wait, here's another thing I've never tried. Trying to like bother them, but it's not working. They seem unbothered, largely unbothered. All right, that's enough of that. You really never get any new dialogue options with Porphyry, do you? Porphy. It's too bad. Did you notice me bothering you? Nice. Nope. So, there was something. This is my only lead vis-a-vis accessing the DLC. And it was a little line during the ending about somebody possibly, I want to say it was either Feldspar or Horsfeld. Noticing an anomaly, and when I was like, what's the anomaly? My chat said, that's the DLC. So that's my only lead. Now, I might have to go to Feldspar to ask. But I'm hoping I don't. I mean, I don't know if I even could ask, because this iteration of me doesn't, I don't believe, recall the ending of the game, because I'm still in the loop. I'm just like rereading this because, oh, I don't know. In the the victory tour of this little museum, that's where I first heard about. That's where I first heard about the anomaly. But it appears I cannot return there. I wonder who that is. There's this little eye icon here. So, no, nothing in here gives me a lead. I doubt anything up here will give me a lead. So I think I need to find Hornfell. Maybe? I think? I don't know. This is new territory, and I do not mind fiddling around for a little bit, but I am gonna have to fiddle. So why don't I fast travel? Oh, I feel a sneeze. That's the secret, is if you just call it out. If you say, you can feel a sneeze. Then you don't need to sneeze. Okay. So let's try this one thing. Maybe two things. And if neither work, then I will consult the great book. I wanted to check. I do want to check in though on the Addle Rock, because I never went back there to see if what's their name had anything new to say. Oh, I'm also like extremely slouched right now. Let's see. Hold on. Why don't I stop moving before I get out of my suit? Esker. Anything new to say at all? No, I guess not. What is this place? I probably shouldn't be skipping through dialogue, but I don't think that's I don't think anything is new here. Okay. Nope. I didn't mean to talk to you again, sorry bud. Okay. I'm gonna go check on Hornfell's. Which is somewhere around here. Or sorry, not Hornfell, Feldspar. I get these two mixed up all the time, and I don't know why. Because they both have Fell in their name. Just because that's the only lead I have, but I'm not even sure that that's going to do it. If I get nothing from this, I've already said this twice now. I'll consult the great book of Google. Let's go that way. So how are y'all doing? Am I gonna impact this? I hope not, but I feel like I'm drifting towards it. And not towards the camp. This always happens to me. All right, let's do the fun thing that I learned. That didn't help at all. That didn't help at all. That's okay. Let's see. I'm gonna think about, because I want to avoid any spoiler. Like, I don't want to look up a spoiler. I probably should look it up. I'm not sure I'm smart enough to find it on my own. Like, there's nothing here, right? It's like... What are the, ocean depths? Oh, that was just telling me that I did that. Yes, I did. I remember it well. Okay. Let's... Do I try it again? I think I'm going to take a peek. Let's see here. How to start Echoes of the IDLC. Okay. I got a lead. Whoa. Hello, frame rate. I got a lead, and it seems I was on the right track the first time, which was going to the museum. That's all I read for now. So I'll be a little bit more careful this time. Reading through this. New exhibit. The radio tower here on Timberhearth was built to receive transmissions from our deep space satellite, and to this day still houses the first ever photos taken of the entire solar system. These photos were made possible by the deep space satellite's unusual vertical orbit that it carries high above and below the plane of the solar system. I think I have... Okay. So I should... I don't know... I should find the radio tower. That's my next lead. And if not, I should find the the deep space satellite, I suppose. That's gonna be my first guess. But let's see, because I'm not entirely sure I know where this is, so it might take a little bit of running around. That's the... Oh, I did not want to fall down there. That's okay. But perhaps the radio tower will have some advice for me. That's a good idea. Oh. Is that a tree I just saw, or was it something vaguely radio tower shaped? This would have been a lot faster in my ship, I'll tell you what. Radio tower. That's the Quantum Grove. The town. That's the warp. Oh, I think I saw that. Ow. Left orbit. I think I saw... I should be a little more careful. I think I saw something that looked like a radio tower over here. Cool. Let's see. And we're recording. Ahem, it's been 2 days since the launch of the deep space satellite, and I'm about to view the first batch of photos. Let the record show that on this historic day, the Outer Wilds Ventures has... they're printing. Here they come. Stars above, will you look at that? There's Brittle Hollow, there's Hollow's Lantern, there's giants deep in the quantum moon. Every single astral body in our magnificent solar system looking stunning from every angle in each of these 3 images. And in color, no less. Now this is art. What is that? That can't be right. I mean, that's not even possible. Am I interpreting this photo correctly? What's even stranger is it doesn't show up in either of the other photos, just this one. I'm speaking into my water bottle. That probably isn't the best listening experience for you. Well, there must have been an equipment malfunction. So there's something unexplained in one of these photos, but not two of them. So here's the twins, the interloper, Brittle Hollow, Hollow Lantern. So is it this thing that's partially eclipsing the sun? I think that's got to be it, because it's not in this photo. Hey, Frey. Glad you can make it. So I looked up a single thing, and it was nothing. It was exactly what my first instinct was, which was to check the museum, to go back to the museum. And the museum had this new exhibit that wasn't actually new, but I just never read it carefully, and it told me about the deep space satellite and the radio tower, and I'm at the radio tower right now. If this is not the correct thing to do, then correct me. But yeah, I figured I was on the right track, because there's new information here, which is talking about this anomaly, which I'm pretty sure is this shadow. Let me read this again. Okay, we see all the planets, every single one of them. Look at Timberhearth, it looks so tiny. What's that? It doesn't show up in any of the other photos. He thinks it's a lens error. Yeah, it's got to be satellite angle 40 degrees. Satellite angle 40 degrees shows a little shadow here over the sun, which could be a fuzzy looking planet that's being kind of eclipsed. Could also be a hole in the fabric of space-time. Frey, you didn't miss much. I went to the museum. That was the first thing I did. I went to the museum. I didn't initially read I read the new exhibit, but I didn't register what it said. So I went and got eaten by a fish, and then I came back. Just because getting eaten by a fish is my comfort zone. The anglerfish always, they always help me get my head back on straight. Yes, I just gotta find the satellite, and if I'm not crazy, oh, there you go. There's a new thing. Yeah, okay. Hornfels noticed something strange. I could try to talk to Hornfels about it, but I don't think I need to do that. So, if I'm not crazy, and I probably am, I think I may have, in my very first stream, gone to the satellite. I'm not certain of that. It was over a month ago now. I suppose I must be wrong, because there's no there wasn't anything there's nothing on my ship's log that suggests I have been to a satellite. But, yeah, I traced down that little white thing. I don't know if that's a satellite, but I did chase down that white thing on, my first or second stream. I don't know if that is the satellite. but I definitely noticed it. I cannot lock onto it. Okay, why don't I try to slow down here? Of course, I have nothing to... No? That's the white hole. That is in fact the white hole. So I've gone too far. I have a map. This would help. So why don't my first move, I guess, should be aligning myself with this satellite trajectory, because I see that now the satellite is going underneath the sun. It's a little red blinking thing. From this POV, I don't have a very good sense of what underneath the sun is, but I'm going to head back towards the sun. I'm going to move towards the interloper right now. I'm just going to consult this as needed. I was not in my seat. There's my friendly interloper. So underneath the interloper, ooh, I see a blinking red thing. I should probably go down because it's below me. See, I just had to orient myself. I'm actually pretty perceptive even when my eyes are watering. I've been looking at bugs all day because, would you believe it, the people who are doing my flooring, I'm getting new flooring installed because our old flooring had to get ripped out by after some flooding on my basement floor, on my first floor, and they, in order to do some of the flooring, they had the door wide open, and there are like a million bugs in my house now. I've got nothing against bugs, but I prefer them outside. I'm about to sneeze. It took a little longer than I thought. A little tissue. Okay. See, it was fine that I sneezed because, ooh, it's smaller than I thought. I was like, I'll just tap forward a little bit. Okay. I think I'm actually quite close to it. Abro here, checking in on the deep space satellite per ground control's request to check out a possible equipment problem. See, Hornfells? I do work. I do too work. You know, I wouldn't mind being a satellite. It's peaceful out here among the distant stars and the soft velvety darkness, but it's awfully nice for naps too. Little satellite. Let's check out the lens. Everything looks a-okay, no dust or scratches, no evidence of sparking or violent explosions. Guess that rules out an equipment malfunction after all. Hear that, pal? You're in great shape. Keep up the good work. So I want this to be 40 degrees. I don't know that I can control it. Okay, well now I have that, so I can find it a little more easily. Yeah, I want to get to 40 degrees, which I'm quite far away from right now. So, what if I just give it a little bump? Did that actually do anything? It does do something. Okay, so here's my plan. That will go quite slow. Unless I use my ship. So I'll just like gently push it. But what would be ideal is if I could gently push it from an angle where I can see what its angle is. Oh, error, map offline. I pushed it too hard. Okay. Does it fix itself? Or did I ruin it? Maybe I ruined it. It's okay. I'll start over if need be. What's important is that I got the signal. So now I can come back here. And ideally come back here in... Yeah, okay. New loop. I'm going to come back faster when perhaps it's closer to 40 degrees. I don't even know that I really need to be with it when it's at 40 degrees, so much as I just need to go to 40 degrees. But my tiny little brain does not have very good spatial intelligence. So I don't really know how I would get how I would be able to navigate myself to 40 degrees without the help of the spaceship. I don't really know what 40 degrees looks or feels like, except that there, underneath the sun, that's the radio tower. So don't tell me that's unknown. I guess I went there and I didn't... That's the radio tower. I get that. Understood. It's in the direction of what? Oh, directly away from the sun. I hope you're doing all right, Frey. Having a good day. Love to hear it. I am likewise chilling very carefully. I'm carefully chilling because my understanding is that this is going to be spooky, which I'm ready for. I'm actually, my favorite horror game franchise just announced their third game, and they're doing like a podcast along with it, like a horror podcast. No! I bumped it, but I was kind of close. I was at 20%. So if I can find the sun, the map is offline. Yeah, I'm gonna be kinda, I'm gonna give myself the opportunity. We're just gonna go up a little ways to see if something comes into view, but otherwise I'll have to run it back and not be a little more careful about not bumping it. Yeah, no map. Okay, so I feel like I've moved more than 20 degrees in a direction. For a second I was like, hold on. What is that? And then I realized it was Giant's Deep. I initially thought it was Giant's Deep. And then as it moved closer into my vision, I was like, wait, maybe that's not Giant's Deep. And then I looked and it was in fact Giant's Deep. I'll try it again. And this time I'll be more careful. This time I'll be extra careful not to bonk. It looked like the number of degrees was going up, so it probably starts at or near 0. So I got the same plan. I'm gonna find the sun and I'm gonna look away from it. That's probably the camp. There it is. Oh, so what I was saying, I was talking about Little Nightmares. Announced their third game a couple days ago, Little Nightmares 3. And they've launched like 2 episodes of a horror podcast mini-series that I've been listening to. So I'm in a horror game mood. I want to restream those games like in October or maybe when it's seasonally appropriate to do a horror stream. It's going to be very, very gentle here. Nope. Put my suit on. what is this? 19, 20, 21. 22. Okay. It's climbing pretty steadily. I'm currently moving at the same velocity as it. So I'm going to look towards the sun and see what I find. $31. Probably any second now. Yep. There is something. There is something for sure. I've got eyes on it. So I'm gonna try to get into my ship and go there. Look to the sun. Okay. It seems like it's a planet and not a hole in this fabric of space-time, but that might change as I get closer. I'm not like super aligned with it. And I want to avoid coming in too hot if I can. Yeah, something just crossed over the face of it. Was that the sun station crossed over the face of it? Because that would mean that it is a hole in the fabric of space-time, but it definitely looks like it's getting bigger. Oh yeah, that's a hole. That's a hole if I've ever seen one. Ooh. This is new. I do, contrary to the horror game vibes, I do have lights on in this room. That is necessary for my eyeballs. Sorry about that. I know the vibes might be better if I turn the lights off, but my eyes are like really watering and kind of having trouble focus as is, so best not to also get them super freaking dilated and all that. Oh my god, it's just like Star Wars. I see UFO looking things. I'm on my head. I have my suit. Okay, I'm gonna sneeze. Ooh. It's got stars on it. Oh, see, now my eyes are like completely watering. Oh, after that sneeze. Let's see. There's a door. That seems to be where I came in from. Oh. Left door or right door? You know what they say. Right is always right. They seem to have converged. Ooh, I hope the frame rate isn't going to be this bad here always. Error, unknown language. Well, what good is a translator if you can't figure that out? Cool script, though. It's definitely, like, very witchy. Reminds me of something I would find in the woods. Ooh. Excuse me. So it activates when my flashlight is on. And I'm imagining I'm trying to make some kind of alignment happen. Easy. I just watched the first couple episodes of Ahsoka the other night. Okay. So these puzzles seem to have something to do with getting things in my flashlight. It's a light responsive puzzles. That's a cool way to DLCs are always really tricky because oops. Ooh. Cool. We're in Gundam Witch now. We're in the Witch from Mercury. I see how this works. So what was I saying? I was saying that DLCs are really tricky because you don't necessarily want to add a bunch of like brand new, like you want it to fit inside the original game. You don't want it to be a completely different game. So it's cool that they've you know, I don't know for a fact that everything in here is going to be a light puzzle, but it's kind of a mechanic that wasn't really utilized a little bit with the Quantum, but the main game didn't have a lot of like using the flashlight to interact with things in the path in the main game. So it makes sense to me that they would move in that direction as a way of finding something new to do. So I'm going to keep pausing to blow my nose. The DayQuil is helping, in fact, but there's only so much it can do. Pick up lantern. Now we're playing Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Wood. Doesn't seem like a functional lantern. I was actually just thinking about, like I said, I have been in a horror game mood. Wood. And maybe I'll have the chance to. We'll see. Wood. But, I also don't actually know that this is a horror game. I've just Um, I've heard it spookier. That's the whisperings that I've picked up on. But the Little Nightmares announcement, Little Nightmares 3, has gotten me in a horror game mood, and I've been thinking a lot about Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Because the way I see it, horror games in present day, the horror game genre is like, there are games that are basically based on Amnesia: The Dark Descent, and there are games that are based on Limbo. It's like those two indie games that came out in 2009-ish or something like that, both have complete, like, the entirety of modern horror gaming is pretty heavily influenced by one of those games or the other, and I have a penchant to prefer Limbo style games, which is why I love Little Nightmares so much. Did I ever make this? I don't perceive this doing anything that I can tell. So I'm curious to see. Obviously, this, by being a 3D game, is a natural fit for a Limbo, or for an Amnesia successor, rather than a Limbo successor. But that I may be proven wrong, if in fact this game does have horror elements. And I'm already starting to kind of feel them. For example, there was just a very loud sound. Ah, tidal wave. So something happens. Probably knowing Outer Wilds, is probably on a timer. I can see it kind of looping around here. It's like tidal, probably. But everything's underwater now. I'm curious to see if this will be, if this is going to interact with the time loop at all. In other words, like, am I still on a 22-minute timer? And I have to come back here? It looks like, I mean, I see a sun. I don't know if that's our sun, but that's a sun. I saw my little raft get swept away. Or I guess I don't know that it was my little raft. It could have just been any little raft. Oh yeah, there is my little raft. I am still in the system, okay. So I will have to revisit here periodically, and maybe now I can target it, now that I've been here once. I saw my ship's log update. Okay. The water moves quickly, but I can fight against the current pretty effectively. Not completely, but pretty effectively. There's the raft I saw. But this doesn't seem to be, the water doesn't seem to be subsiding, so it looks like maybe this dam broke after a few minutes. And now that it's broken, it's just broken. So I'll have to revisit this place Okay, they're antler owls. I don't like that this one's like looking directly at me. Make me think I'm gonna get that there's someone behind me. Okay. I don't know how much more. Let's trek into the swamp a little bit. Let's pay homage to the recently passed Bray Wyatt. I should have brought the lantern with me. Go explore the swamp with the lantern. Let's see if I can check out this dam. It's not easy to fight against this current, but it can be done. Oh, didn't quite make it. Please, please. Oh. Okay. There's a lot here. Like, there's like a little town there. There's a little town that I was just in. There's this island system up here. And then there's this dam with what looks like another sort of town-like. I should get that. Uh-oh. Maybe want to avoid a head-on collision. I don't know if this thing has, like, its own surface integrity. Oh. Seems fun. I don't know if I want to abandon this yet. Hold on. Ooh. Alright. Let's keep on trucking. I love this. I like this little boat. It reminds me of Zelda. The sort of four-directional platform. I think it reminds me of Minish Cap and Phantom Hourglass. They have little vehicles like this. I'm sure there are other games that have vehicles like it, but this is not easy to do. It's not easy to get through this dam. And I hear time ending, so maybe I'll go the other way now. That was the little... I think this was the house that I was in. Yeah, I opened the door to it. There was another contraption that I couldn't make work. That was where I docked. I'm just trying to get a lay of the land. That was where the pictures were. Going into the rapids. Hold on tight. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Oh, ship log updated. Interesting. I overshot. So it's probably not... I thought that was like further away than it was. There's a basement and an attic and another one of these televisions. Movie. I'm watching a movie. But I can't... I don't know the trick for this yet. Okay. Oh. Feel the sneeze coming. I'm curious to see what my ship's log is gonna say. To me, it seems like, I mean, my early thought is that the stanger or the stranger. Hey, hold up a sec. I was gonna tell you using the ship log to set destination markers. Yeah, I did know that. Use the ship log to mark a location. I've been doing this whole time. I figured it was the stranger, not the stanger. But I like the stanger. I think that's a pretty good name. Wow, Slate, how do you come up with these incredible ideas? You're a technological marvel. That was extraordinarily convenient timing. That's not what my voice sounds like. I've been doing it this whole time, so I wonder, was the ship's log, was that not a feature, I wonder, in the original game? I know, that chatter last time we played was talking about how some things were not a feature. Okay. The Stanger. Massive artificial ring world hidden within some sort of cloaking field. Does not appear to be Harthian or Nomian in origin. That much I figured out. Let's see. In the river lowlands. Low-lying region near the entrance. Wooden buildings along the banks of a river. A pair of small rocky islands connected by a village of still houses. Okay. It's just reminding me to mark the stranger. Mark the stanger. Yeah, I definitely will do that. You can't hide from me, little stanger. I'm not gonna stop calling it that, Frey. I'm sorry, you've ruined it. Isn't that a Monster Factory? That's one of the Monster Factory guys, Stang. Sit her down. Oop, overshot. Wait, can I go backwards? No. I probably can. I just don't know how. I think I just missed it again. Is there, oh wait, is there a different door closing, opening and closing behind me? There you go. Oh, push the rat. Ooh. Fair bit of ghost matter detected. Can I... Is that whole house filled with it? Looks like it might be. Oh. I want to investigate because this is kind of cool, but the water is safe. I guess I should, there is some ghost matter in the building. Stay away from that table. Yeah, I see it. You. And there was a wall also that was dangerous. Maybe? Is it you? Or was that just emanating from outside? Okay. What are you? Oh, an artifact. I've got an artifact. I can conceal it. I can focus it. I love a contraption. I love a contraption, but what does it do? Okay, probably me pressing buttons is not going to solve this. Which artifact do I prefer? Shoutouts to eye cups, gotta be one of my favorite artifacts. I think I like the one in the box, although I cannot. Cannot determine a real difference between them. Okay. Yeah, I think they were the same. Sneeze coming. Oh, that was loud. I'm sorry. I should probably, like, mute myself before I sneeze. The dam has not yet broken, but I see it's kind of leaking. I'm already holding an artifact, so I can't pick up a lantern. So the lanterns only break. The lanterns are good until the dam breaks, after which they break. But if I want to use a lantern, there are a bunch of them in that room. Artifact does not fit. That suggests that something does fit. Ooh. Maybe a lantern does. Die for me, brother. Love one another. The device. Well, I put a lantern in it. That still does not make the interface do anything. So perhaps I need a special kind of lantern. Because it fits. Ooh. A slide reel. That will probably help. Aha. You stay here. Okay. I see the eye. I see a planet with a ring. I see an artifact which has fire in it. And I see so that's showing our solar system along with the eye. That's showing it begin to glow and expand. Sending a signal, I guess, all the way to a different solar system which has this ringed planet. including not just the ringed planet, but it seems like a moon of that ringed planet. Has an antler owl receiving this signal, reading it, discovering the eye. Oh, that's fun. That's a funny looking face. Opening up its mouth, screaming. Come check this out, guys. Look. Ooh. Creepy. These ones are damaged, but they're constructing this stanger. They build the stanger and they send it out towards the eye. Interesting. Let's see what I can glean. I see that they're constructing the stanger. So first they're all grasping. They're all reaching. Redacted, redacted. There's that planet. There's the stanger. So some details about them building the thing are missing from that reel. I also understand that this thing, you put a fire in it. That's what it looked like anyway. Another reel. This one is discussing something. Signal. There's one signal. That's a contraption if I've ever seen one. I've seen my fair share of contraptions, and that is a full-blown contraption right there. Okay. Coming out of the darkness, approaching the contraption, lighting a fire. So the contraption closes. You light a fire in the upper part, and light comes out the lower part. And then there's like a little chain, and it shows a single one of these signal waves. Interesting. I do not know what to make of any of this yet. I also think that dam is nigh breaking. Let's see if I can't get to some high ground wherefrom I won't be swept away. Okay, that's a little high, but I think I can make it. Yep. So these three buildings, that's the movie theater. That's the artifact house with the ghost matter. That's the picture room. And that's the dock. I'm just trying to stay oriented. So I'm exploring a new area. There goes the dam. So I probably am just missing my opportunity to explore that building. Darn. I was thinking, I hope... I forget it. I don't think I said it, but I definitely thought to myself, I hope they've got Barbie. Okay, well, if I'm a little faster next time, if I don't go to the movie theater, I can definitely... But it seems like, generally speaking, they say, same or similar story as the Nomai, where they apprehended the eye signal and decided to come visit. But things seem similarly in bad shape here. So what I still do not know is if they came here recently, or are they more recent than the Nomai, or perhaps they could have been here before the Nomai, although that would surprise me a little bit, just because I would have thought, if that were the case, that the Nomai would have discovered this place and mentioned it. So that's where I was last time. Let's try going back, I guess. I might run out of fuel before I run out of time. Okay, creepy room. Was there anything more to it in here? There are no slide reels yet. Perhaps in the basement. I heard something. Was that me? Or is there something in the water? They were definitely here when the Nomai died, at least. Oh, true. Right, there's ghost matter, and the ghost matter is evaporating. The ghost matter wouldn't be on... So I see one slide reel. Here's me. There's the slide reel. This is scary. I don't want to go into this water. I can't see. the slide reel. There's another one, though. I saw another one. Yeah, Ghost Matter couldn't have gotten on the ship unless they were here when the interloper first arrived. That makes sense to me. I should probably not use my fuel willy-nilly anymore. Did I not put a lantern in? But this one is the 2. Oh, creepy. This lantern is non-functional, I see. So I have to either go get another lantern, which I probably won't be able to do. So this is the second one in that first sequence we saw, was the ring planet sequence. Now this one's about the eye, and then this one was the double signal sequence, which was the thing with the contraption. But I'll have to come back here faster to get a functioning lantern. Alright, let's go emotional support artifact. Let's check out this place. Oh! Fuel level critical. This is probably going to be the last thing I'm able to do. Okay. Let's do this one. Let's do this one first. What's going on out there? Stuff's breaking down. Spooked me. Okay. Yeah. I saw this one very, very dimly. They're checking out the eye. They're scanning the eye. They're making the eye explode. Or they're imagining making the eye explode. He's got a stick with fire on it. And they're using that explosion to destroy our... to Thanos snap our galaxy. But then they, too, turn into skeletons and get all mossy. Oh, they're reading the future, I see. And they're terrified of this. They see in the eye a vision of their demise, and they decide this must be stopped. Let's burn down the eye temple that we built. They're having some kind of a discussion. A heated discussion, you could say. Oh, it goes on for a while. And then they arrive. Okay, I don't have a lot of time, so let's try try to be quick here. Find out more about this contraption. Nope. I have no time at all. Okay. Oh. It's very interesting. I mean, these owl antler aliens, the bubble frogs, we'll call them. They do have a writing system, but they communicate, or they seem to record things visually a lot more than the Nomai did. So it's a very different interpretive experience. I mean, we get to see their, like, facial expressions, which we never really got from Nomai at all. I'll probably do just one more and then call it, just because I'm starting to, I'm feeling fatigue already, so. Not even my big purple sweater can protect me. I feel slightly FIFA coated right now. Although it's not a turtleneck. Oh, my eyes are getting seepy. Okay, so I've got choices here. For my first order of business, do I go back and watch that video? Why can't I get out of the raft? I can't get out. I think what I'm going to try to do is investigate this dam. I did not read my ship's log. I bet it had some interesting things to say. I'm going to investigate the dam. Ooh. I Harthian space program speed ran a little too fast into that wall. Now, can I open this? Yes, I can. This just looks like another raft. Is this where I just was? Or is this like another side of where I was? Yeah, this is the other... Because my ship isn't in here. But it's another... It's a different hangar. Oh, I see. That's right, because I noticed the first time I came in that, that it was a different opening, because I remember this thing and dropping it down into the water. I did realize that I started at a different location this time versus last time. The last 2 times, I should say. Okay, that clears things up a little. But not enough. I'm gonna go Breath of the Wild mode. I'm gonna climb up. Sneezing. Oh. I'm gonna sneeze. And then I'm gonna exploit as much wonky geometry as I can. Maybe I'm not gonna do that. This is not, in fact, Zelda. There are limits to how much geometry I can abuse. You would think that Hearthians would be very small or very strong swimmers. You would think. This is the movie theater. So if I want to visit the top of the dam, I can't just scale that wall. But I might be able to get on top of it from elsewhere. For example, here. A little too high still. Got it. Oh. I'm waving away the sneeze. The lights are flickering on and off. So there's a whole different village over here. Creepy looking. I mean, I understand it's for holding a boat, but it looks like torture devices. And where do they do the Gundam battles? The duels? Creepy. Is that just a door? This is where they watch the... This is like the bridge. Or if not the bridge, because I don't see any like control panels here. So maybe it's just an observation deck. This is more bridge-like. Ooh. There are monitors. Map. So this is still an active display. It's showing the Stanger is facing the sun, but it's got those arrows that are pointing backwards as the sun's meter fills up. I don't know what that means. But I updated my ship log. That's their video game. I just dropped the thing. Is this the contraption? I didn't get a great look at it. This is a different kind of contraption. Let's drown ourselves. And not drown myself. To the contrary, it's a lower level. Oh, hey! So to the right, there's a shortcut of sorts. Not to the right, to the left of my entrance. Behind the spaceship. Damn elevator. Now I could go back, but I have a theory to test out. A game theory. There does not appear to be an elevator on that side too. Not that I could perceive. Alright, let's go back up. I think the dam just broke. Oh. Maybe? Oh yeah, sure looks like it did. So that gives me again, fuel is sort of limited. So I can try to explore behind the dam now. Check out that space over there. Or I'm kind of interested in this big thing. I know I'm in Little Nightmares mode, but that eye symbol looks a lot like the Little Nightmares eye symbol. Insofar as it's an eye. Can't open that from this side. Can't fall down here. So there's something in there that I can't get to. That looks like it could be the contraption, or it's at least the same shape as the contraption. I'd have to get a better look, but it's definitely contraption-like. Sorry, I need to lean close to my camera, but that is going to make my eyes hurt. Can't shoot through there. Oh. Okay. Only one thing to do. The only thing that's, well, not the only thing. I have misgivings about this being the contraption, in part because it's much, much bigger, and it looked like that fella who played with the contraption was roughly the same size as it. And if they were really that big, these doors would be, and chairs would be very, very impractical. Not explored that side yet. Oh. Coming up on the end of the cycle. I think. Why did I just get a ship log update here? Is it because of that? not really like being going up against the current. The rafts are not that strong. I doubt I'm going to be able to explore all of this side here. But let's start. Let's take a peek. Cool environment. Really cool. The urge to sneeze is growing steadily. Hey. That's a... I don't know what I'm doing here, but this is probably a puzzle that I will learn. I will learn about this puzzle. I know that it's here. I probably learned about it in here. Oh wait, what's that say? Those are not the same symbols? But it's like black hole, ring, fire, fire. I don't even know if I can get back up. I have so little fuel. Okay. I don't have very much time to do with things. Oh no, I do have symbols. Here it is. That probably says damn. Yeah. I think your intuition is spot on. Oh, sick. Okay, well I got a crucial bit of information there. I know somewhere where I can refuel my jetpack from the dam. That will be very helpful, because so far I've felt a little bit limited by my juice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to check the ship's log and then I'm going to end stream. Because I am like, I mean, you can probably tell. Everything it's taking everything I have just to keep my eyes open and focused. Not that I'm not having fun, this has been really cool. But I'm just gonna see what we've learned today. So there's a path to the top of the mountain. You walk forever just to meet me out at the reservoir. enormous reservoir with wooden piers and buildings on both shores. This is behind the dam. I found a projection showing the stranger's current trajectory and the sun's predicted supernova radius. Ah, so that's what that was. I'm glad my character is a little bit smarter than I am. Interesting. This is the slide reel that shows a strange contraption being closed. It's called a contraption, obviously. Yeah. I like that it shows me the sequence, so I don't have to rewatch it every time. I found several ornate metal artifacts inside a workshop. And here's shows the origin of the stranger and its inhabitants. I've not seen any skeletons, I don't think. That workshop is it's a Build-A-Bear where you can go build your own artifacts. Buh. Ugh. I'm shaking off the sickness. The Cinder Isles. Slide that shows the stranger inhabitants analyzing the eye of the universe and exploding it in their brains. They could, like, tell the future or something. I'm into it. But they got mad. They have flamethrowers. Cool. I think that was everything. So there's more to do pretty much everywhere. There's more in the Cinder Isles. I know there's one more slide reel at the Cinder Isles. There's more in the lowlands. Presumably. There's definitely more in the reservoir. I just couldn't quite make it in time. Kind of weird how these three things are just completely separate from everything else. I guess the interloper was kind of separate from everything, but okay. I'm going to end stream and go to sleep. I'm going to walk my dog first, and then I'm going to go to sleep. Thanks for hanging out. I will hopefully stream again sometime when I'm not feeling as gross. Ugh. One of these times I should check to see if I can talk to anybody about this. Maybe Hornfells. Okay, bye.